Hey, what's up, boxing fans? This is the Rope-A-Dope Report after the fight box score edition of the Vic Darchiyan versus Joseph Agbeko, sorry.
Judges Mike Ross and Michael Pernick both scored the bout 114 to 113. All three in favor of the winner. And still
yes.
Joseph King.
Hey, what's up, boxing fans? This is Rope-A-Dope Report. I'm here after the fight. Good fight, good scrap. Let's just get right into it. I'm gonna say I was wrong here, and I'm sure right now people on my preview show are lighting me up. You know, people that didn't even pick Agbeko or Agbeko. I don't know why I keep saying Agbeko. Agbeko. You know, people that'll light you up out of nowhere. They won't pick him until he wins, and then they say you're wrong. So I'm sure I'm getting lit up right now, and I'm sure I'm gonna get lit up on this one. It was a good fight. Agbeko, this is what he did different, okay? Early in the fight, and in certain times in the fight, he had his hands up nice and high, and it's something that he hasn't done. Neither fighters really do that. If you look at Darchiyan, where he went wrong, is he kind of went to his style before he got knocked out, to where he just lunged in wide punches. And obviously Darchiyan's never going to be a boxer. Neither of these guys are necessarily going to be a boxer, okay? But Darchiyan in the last 3 fights has been a smarter fighter, minorly patient, not a huge difference. You can just see subtleties. A little tighter fight, you know, a little tighter punches, not the wide hook, not the just leaping in there. In the first couple rounds, that's how Darchiyan, I don't know if he thought he could just knock this guy out or whatever he did, but he went to that style 100%. Now, to Agbeko's credit, Joseph Agbeko, he fought the smart fight. He countered the shots. You know how everybody can say, we all know that Vic Darchiyan can be hit by that left hook in the left hand coming around, because he drops his hand. But it was really the right hand, the right straight hand, the overhand right that was killing him. We know southpaws are susceptible to that. And you got to give it to Agbeko, because, like I said, he had the hands up, but he had the movement with the hands up. And he kept his distance, and he countered with that right hand. And he fought a really good fight. He's fought 3 southpaws in a row, so he's definitely got enough practice in those fights. He fought a smart fight. You could see when Vic had success, one of the hands, if not both, but at least one of the hands started to drop for Joseph Agbeko. Man, I'm just killing him. Agbeko. Okay, sorry, King Kong. I'll just call him King Kong, because he fought great tonight. Both these guys are brawlers, okay? But he fought a smarter fight tonight, and I gotta give him credit. I thought it'd be a great fight. I thought it'd be a knockout, and early on it looked like a knockout, but it was a great fight. Rough fight, got cheap at the end by both fighters, especially Darchiyan. He definitely got cheap near the end, that little headlock punch. But, I gotta give it to King Kong tonight. He fought the smarter fight. You could see him slowly getting lulled into a brawl, and I thought his corner basically said, listen, don't do that. You're allowing him to have rounds. And that was really smart. He listened to his corner, and really he just countered. He used Vic's aggression against him, and that's what you can do. And I thought both of them, and they were hitting heads a lot anyway, I thought both of them would be aggressive. And that's why I favored Vic, because, like I said, he had been a little smarter of late. Not so I'm coming and rushing and just throwing crazy punches. He was aggressive, but smarter and effective. And tonight, he showed at times he did that, but for the most part, he was getting hit with the right hand, and he just got beat tonight. Let's talk about the undercard. Let me get this. Antonio DeMarco against Agbeko. Really boring fight for the first couple rounds. The crowd was booing in the first round. Then it picked up. I thought DeMarco was, giving away rounds early, wasn't active. Then he started getting into his rhythm, and I think he hurt, what was his name? Agbeko. He hurt Agbeko in the 6th round. Didn't knock him out or anything like that by then. But then the 8th round was a great round. DeMarco started out pretty decent, but then Agbeko really put it on him, and it looked like he was hurt. But then he looked like he hurt Agbeko, saying DeMarco. Antonio DeMarco looked a little hurt, a little wobbly, but he came with that adversity and came right back at him. So it was a great round. That was probably I'd say the best round of the night. Then the 9th round, TKO, and it was a win for Antonio DeMarco. It was crazy because Agbeko, he was hurt. He was definitely hurt. He was stepping back, and when a fighter's on top of you, trying to finish you or knock you down, when you take your knee, he just kind of dropped out on his knee, and it was kind of, the knee was touching, and he kind of got hit in this area. But I didn't like how the fighter at the end said, I just kept getting hit. He wouldn't answer the question, and even his own promoters were kind of like, I don't know what happened. His own trainer said he didn't know what happened. And Agbeko basically tried to get out of the fight, or at least something. Because in the talk after, let me check the time. In the talk after, the interview after, he said, I was out. I was out, and I came through, and next thing you know, well, that's not true. Because first of all, when you got hit, you complained. Now, we all know what concussion, even if they're minor concussions, look like, okay? And you don't have time to complain when you have a concussion. He said he was out. That's not true. That's not true, because he complained, then went down to the ground and just sat there. Why the refs counting? Now, then he heard the bell, and then he popped up. Like, what? No, what? Well, no, you're either gonna be out or you're not. You know what I mean? And if you're in that bad a shape, you're not able to go down on the ground and get all ready and then go tuck your... When you get a concussion, you're done. Even if it's a minor concussion, you're out for a second or 5 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever. You're not able to complain, and you're not able to set yourself down. So I thought that was some BS. Bullshit, sorry. Anyway, this has been an After the Fight box score edition. We had a good fight tonight for the main event. First fight got better as the fight went on, but the main event lived up to it as far as a good fight. And big ups, big props to King Kong. I'll admit I got it wrong, but it was a great fight. He fought the smarter fight. So anyway, this has been the After the Fight box score edition of the Rope and Dope Report. I'm your host, Chris Carlson. Peace.